Greedy belly. Rematch clause comes from your side, not mine. Stop whining and ducking. Be a man. In the contract or vacate the belt. I need undisputed.
Tyson Fury, the self-proclaimed Gypsy King, is under fire from Oleksandr Usyk after canceling their rematch. Usyk, who gave Fury his first ever defeat, isn't holding back. Fury, known for his trash talk, is blaming everything from his training camp to a sparring injury. But isn't this the same guy who said he'd fight anyone, anywhere, anytime? Now, with the rematch off the table, it's hard not to question if Fury is sticking to his word.
Well, one of the biggest fights that's coming up is Oleksandr Usyk versus Tyson Fury 2 on December 21st. How do you think that's going to go?
Man, I didn't think Usyk was going to do Fury like he did him. You know, so Usyk has made me a believer.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's made me a believer. I think that he'll upstage Fury again.
Oh, so you think it's going to be 2-0?
It'll be 2-0.
The Ukrainian champion, Oleksandr Usyk, called out Tyson Fury, hinting that Fury might prefer playing mind games over actually fighting. Usyk even said Fury should just admit if he's scared. And if you thought Usyk would stay silent about this, think again.
Working away, chipping away nicely. December 21st. Usyk, you're on notice. Come on!
So what's next for Tyson Fury? More excuses or another fight with an easier opponent to boost his confidence? One thing is clear. Usyk is waiting and making sure no one forgets who's really in charge of the heavyweight division. Let's dive into the details.
He's fighting Usyk again.
Yeah. Oh, man.
That's a tough fight.
Yeah.
That Usyk guy is talented. He's so talented. He's so small for a heavyweight, too. He's nonstop movement and his footwork and everything. It's so different than anybody else.
Let's not forget Fury's flair for theatrics. Before their first fight, he spent more time taunting Usyk than training. Now, with the rematch canceled, people are wondering if Fury is stalling to regroup or if he really thinks he doesn't need a second fight to prove himself. Usyk's message is clear. You can run, but you can't hide. Fans are outraged, flooding social media with criticism, some calling Fury's move a duck, others saying it damages his legacy. Meanwhile, Usyk stays focused, training like the true professional he is, and quietly reminding everyone why he's the undisputed champion.
I need undisputed. And not to play your stupid games.
Let's think about the fans, the ones who paid high ticket prices, stayed up late, and believed in Fury's endless self-promotion. The heavyweight division hasn't seen chaos like this since Mike Tyson's era. But instead of delivering the historic rivalry fans hoped for, Fury walks away, leaving millions wondering if this era of boxing will ever match the greatness of legends like Ali, Foreman, or Holyfield.
Well, I remember when I was watching the Joshua Usyk fight, it made me realize the importance of technique, because Joshua is a real...
The odds were in Fury's favor. He was bigger, stronger, and the reigning champion. But Usyk didn't just beat Fury, he dominated him. The 6'3", 220-pound Ukrainian outmaneuvered the 6'9", 270-pound giant in a masterclass of strategy and precision, landing nearly 10% more punches. Fury, who calls himself the Gypsy King, looked more like a court jester. So what's his excuse now? Injuries, scheduling issues, or is he just scared? Former champion Tony Bellew didn't hold back, saying Fury didn't expect to be bullied. No one did. But Bellew warns that Usyk won't have the element of surprise in a rematch. Fair point, but what if Fury doesn't show up for a rematch? Problem solved, right?
I can't be any better than what I did because I think it was probably one of the best performances that I've ever done in my life. Although it didn't get the result, I thought it was a very fantastic performance against one of my best opponents.
Let's not forget Usyk's incredible rise. He's not just a boxer, but a man who's overcome tough personal and professional challenges to become one of the most skilled heavyweights in history. Even Bernard Hopkins called him the smaller guy with the bigger heart. Meanwhile, Fury claims he thrives as the underdog in destroying mode. But the only thing he's destroying right now is his own credibility. Experts like Paulie Malignaggi say Fury could adapt, as he did against Deontay Wilder. But Usyk isn't Wilder. He's a tactical master who plays chess while Fury is still figuring out checkers. Former champion Sean Porter says Fury's size and reach give him an advantage, but that only matters if Fury uses it. Usyk, however, never lets opponents control the fight. He's relentless, methodical, and incredibly hard to hit cleanly.
I can be more focused and less clowning, and I think that's enough. You know, maybe if he chucked that punch, he hit me with 100 times and maybe not done any damage, but, you know, the one time it did, and that's it. That's all she wrote, really.
The emotional impact is clear. Fury was once a symbol of hope for a fading heavyweight division, but now his actions have fans questioning if he even cares about the sport or its legacy. Meanwhile, Usyk is the real deal, fighting not just for titles but as a symbol of resilience for his war-torn country. Fury canceling the rematch isn't just a hit to his legacy, it's a betrayal of the fans who buy tickets, stay up late, and dream of historic fights. Instead, they're left with excuses and broken promises. Fury needs to decide what matters more, protecting his ego or proving he's the champion he claims to be. If he keeps avoiding Usyk, he risks becoming a forgotten name instead of a true legend.
A lot of the journalists were saying that Usyk is now up there with all the legends of the sport. The Muhammad Alis, the Fraziers, the Foремans, the Joe Louis as being one of the greatest and certainly the greatest of his generation.
Let's look back at their first fight. Fury, standing 6'9", and weighing over 270 pounds, was seen as unstoppable. Usyk, a much smaller heavyweight at just over 220 pounds, was underestimated. But once the bell rang, Usyk outclassed Fury, using brilliant footwork, timing, and technical skill to leave Fury looking like he was chasing shadows. Fury didn't just lose the fight, he lost the aura of invincibility that made him the favorite. Fast forward to today, and Fury's excuses are piling up: injuries, negotiations, and delays. But neither Usyk nor the fans are buying them. As Tony Bellew said, nobody expected Usyk to bully Fury, but he did, and he could do it again if Fury ever steps back in the ring. Meanwhile, Fury's antics are frustrating fans and hurting his legacy. In 1,000 days, Usyk has gone from cruiserweight champion to heavyweight king, collecting belts and respect. Fury's biggest moment in that time was barely winning a fight against Francis Ngannou, an MMA fighter with no boxing experience. Experts like Bernard Hopkins praise Usyk as the bigger man in heart, while Fury's reputation continues to take a hit. Fans want real fights, not excuses or social media drama. Fury risks being remembered as the fighter who could have been great but avoided challenges. The clock is ticking, Tyson. It's time to decide. Step up and face Usyk or risk fading into obscurity. Legends don't run, they fight. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and stay informed. Stay tuned for more updates, and let's keep our news accurate.